Hey y'all, Sarah West Tennessee K9. I'm working with Molly here. I'm going to show you real quick one of the ways we get dogs acclimated to an e-collar. We don't use e-collars on all the dogs, but dogs come through the program specifically for e-collar training. She's been here a couple days. We've already gotten her used to prong collar with leash pressure, so now I'm going to start introducing the e-collar. There's a couple ways you can do it. One way you can do it is with leash pressure, letting the dog go out and back, or a heel is the way we do it too. I'm going to show you how we do it with the place cot. And basically what I'm doing is I'm creating pressure off of place. So I'm using the e-collar, pushing the button, very low level, dog walks onto place, pressure goes away. You're going to hear a tone when I push the button. Let me make sure it's way down. You're going to hear a tone when I push the button, letting you know when I push the button. Now we're using the e-collar mini educator, and it's on continuous mode. So that means as I hold the button down, the dog is getting a continuous tickle on the neck. So hold the button down, walk the dog onto place, let the button go. So we're teaching the dog on the floor is pressure, on place is no pressure. So let me show you how we do that. You're gonna make sure you come to a complete stop first. Hold the button, walk forward. All four paws on, button goes away. We're gonna repeat from the other direction. All right, so you kind of get the gist of it. You just repeat that over and over again so the dog understands the feeling of the collar. That's all we're trying to do, is get a dog to understand the feeling of the collar. It's not a punishment. It's not anything but giving me information, just like the leash. We're layering it on top of the leash. Remember, we taught the dog leash first, okay? It's important that you layer this over the leash work. The problem you get a good amount when you start this way is after a little while, when you're working the dog, you have to put the place cot away, because if you keep it out, what happens is anytime the dog is unsure of what to do, it retreats to place, because it's understood right from the beginning that place is a place of no pressure. So this technique is really good. We use it a lot, but just know at the end of training and after a week or so, you're gonna have to clean it up. And the dog has to understand what you're asking it to do, and not always retreating to place when it feels the stem of the remote. I'm working the dog between level 1 and 3. I know the dog feels it, and that's all I'm wanting the dog to do, is just to understand that little tingle on your neck, just like the leash, means give into that pressure. So I'll do it one more time. And you can even, when the dog tries to shoot past you like that, anytime you put pressure on the leash, you can also tap the button, having the dog give into that leash pressure too. And so I'll kind of add that with this round. Now you can help the dog along with the leash as far as stopping the dog. This one picks it up pretty quick. Again, we did intro to e-collar using place. Post your questions and comments in the comments, and we'll be happy to answer them for you. Again, Terry with West Tennessee K9, and I sure hope this helps.